Oh, hello and welcome to the last episode of Vampire Zombie Werewolf. I'm Rob Hatchett. I directed this episode and I wrote it.
I'm Tanya Einen. I play Bunny and I'm a producer.
I'm Steve. I play Tad and I'm also a producer.
I'm Zoe and I am the director of photography.
Or the DP.
The DP, if you will, or the cinematographer.
This episode almost went out. There's this shot here. If you look real close to the left of your screen, you can see that Tanya does not have sideburns. Because her makeup was only half done when we shot the vampires. And Steve doesn't have any makeup on. If you see him come into frame at all. And I almost missed a lot of that right before I exported it to release it online. So it was almost painfully obvious. So I reframed.
I love how he's...
Well, because I stole that. I stole that from a setup of him doing that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I just love how Howie's so... You know, if you go back to episode 7 and he's talking about don't stereotype in it, but he's just the biggest bigot of them all.
He's a douchebag.
He's a total, yeah.
I just love how tall he is.
And then also, too, how this is, finally the producer finds his feet in this whole situation.
Finally get to say something.
Well, yeah, he finally speaks.
Yeah. Realizes it.
That's my arc.
I feel like
That's
your
his
arc
arc.
really kind of started to
Of the Covenant.
come around in episode 7, though, because with I think I'm making a movie with these guys, or I think I'm shooting a series with these guys.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of the point of Howie, is to let's get someone in there that he knows and can sort of open him up and loosen him up a little. So that's partially Howie's purpose.
Is that my hair there?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is yours.
All those flyaways.
It was late, and I didn't come camera ready.
Well, that's your problem.
She needs a lovely cream.
You should always come camera ready.
Okay, I also learned.
So,
Oh my gosh.
What you're about to see here is not actually Andy and Laura's heads.
No, those aren't real heads, no. In
I had
fact,
to drive
they were
around
really-
Burbank and North Hollywood trying to find wig heads.
they were because- not
Styrofoam
that-
wig heads.
We don't see them because I cut around them, but
Yeah.
But the wigs were Laura's.
the screaming, half of the screaming's not even theirs right here.
Yeah, that's added in.
Yes, Zane, we'll be in touch.
Now here's well, they had a big light outside lighting the house, and
Yeah.
so
well,
the neighbors sort of walked out to see what's going on.
well,
Yeah.
Rob, I think.
Although they weren't speaking. The vampires weren't speaking in real life. And that Sparkles and the little posers. He says posers in case you're wondering.
Posers! That's my...
I
In a
thought
little
he
high
said,
voice.
Orphans!
Posers.
but as posers. Yeah, no, I was there. I know what the line is, but
So Zoe...
So this part, if you may notice, is reminiscent of the first shot inside the house when Rob's character enters. So it's kind of like we've gone full circle,
from episode 1.
but now it's night.
And on top of that, our spots are reversed.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
Signifying that
We've switched places.
switched places.
I don't think Bunny
sure how
has
that
switched
works.
places with anyone.
And that now we're invading your house, and you're hiring us to do a
So
show.
right behind Rob is I can't remember what you built something to block the window.
Oh.
It's just a bunch of Duvetine.
It was daytime.
The sun was up. It was like 8:30 or something
Poor
in the
Dave
morning.
Thomas was outside working, like
He was putting
breaking
stuff
down
away.
everything. This is the last scene we shot.
Yeah, poor Dave Thomas. This is my big monologue.
Look how tired
And it's like the last thing we shot.
Yeah.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. We've been up all night for the past 5 nights.
Yeah, poor Dave Thomas.
Poor Dave Thomas. Yeah. Who was like on a shoot and then came to our shoot. I think he was awake. for like
He's
24
amazing. He's my hero.
There's a spot in
On
this.
Tanya and Steve's shots, you can see them sleeping.
There's a moment where you can literally see me wake up, like in the
Yeah,
middle of
they
the
go,
scene,
"Oh,
like I'm
man."
asleep with my eyes open,
mean,
and
when
I
we-
right here. It's like, oh hey,
That's awesome.
I'm in the scene.
I try so hard to have energy, and I thought I was all energetic, but you watch it, you're like, oh my god, no, you were asleep, pal.
Oh my god.
Oh, how embarrassing!
I'm sorry. I had it on vibrate even.
Oh, here's the spot.
I made Dave Thomas a bagel, and he was very grateful after we shot.
That's all we gave him the whole show is a bagel.
Just a bagel. No, I gave him a bottle of scotch.
Bottle of scotch.
And a bottle of scotch. Glenn Fiddick-Levitt or something. Joseph Gordon Glenn Levitt.
Yeah.
Oh, bunny speed.
Now,
Bunny speed,
I always
super
like the
speed.
buddies.
Yes,
I
the
wish I
microwave
had
is plugged
super
in.
speed.
It was plugged in.
Can
and
I just
turned
say
on.
that
Oh,
it
here's
is
the
not-
growing.
Oh yes, so the growing effect. I'm very proud of how well that worked out.
I was
'cause-
sitting on an apple box.
You were sitting
were
on apple
standing
boxes.
on-
They were standing on apple boxes.
Right.
The camera was low angle. We tracked in as Steve and Tanya
Stood up.
and it all
Worked.
out
And
very
this
well.
here is the blood is chocolate syrup that I shot about a week before this episode went up, and I comped out my body and comped in some random gore that I actually found online from pictures that people posted.
And there'll be a video up of this sometime soonish. But his head sliding is just me pushing Rob
my
on the
feet,
floor.
yeah.
I'm just shoving him across the floor on a furniture pad.
And my modesty got the best of me and actually made things difficult. I didn't take my shirt off, so I had to cut out a lot of shirt. Look, it's
What's
not over.
happening? So I just want to add quickly that it's not a good idea to give an exhausted actor a heavy microwave to hold in a scene. That was really nerve-wracking.
It looked heavy.
yeah.
Look, he's reading The Diversity of Life.
The diversity of life. And what's that I'm looking at? Two beetles, a big one and a little one fighting.
And there's my arm that I colored. I colored that in post.
And yes, I'm not really looking at Bunny. Zoe suggested I turn a little and fake it. Unfortunately, it's a little too much.
It's my favorite thing ever.
And here's a little something that
Thank
I...
you for watching.
Yes, thank you. And I added this for YouTube to...
You can
kind of-
start. It's like a
so I can
infinite
link
loop.
it.
You can
Right.
start back at the beginning.
And this plays up the fact that the end shot is close to the beginning shot.
Yes, I was just about to say, for your
you go.
information,
There it
this
is.
is the shot I was referring to.
And I'm treading on the ground that I will eventually die on.
Oh,
And my hair looks very red.
how poetic.
Wow. How symbolismic.
What is that thing that came out?
Well, thanks everyone for watching the show.
Thank you, and thank you for all your support.
And thanks for listening to the commentaries.
Thanks, everybody.
And yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
We love yours. We loves you.
Lerv.